On this episode of Vegas Streets, we're in Rhodes Ranch. Check it out. Rhodes Ranch was created in 1997 when they started, and it's a massive community. It's a guard-gated community that kind of gives off a little bit of some Los Angeles vibes from the sign, which we'll check out in a minute. But it's based off of a 1,330-acre community that houses a massive golf course like you probably just saw, and that's 4-star rated. As far as like the homes that you'll find here on the community, there's been several builders over the years that have created it, so you get lots of different styles for architecture, size, and layout. They're actually still under construction under some of the final phases. I believe they've converted some of the golf course to residential. So that's cool too if you're wanting to find an established community like this with gorgeous trees and then still get a new build. That's still a possibility. So I ran a search to see what homes are available in Rhodes Ranch right now, and there's quite a few. So they range from 1,300 square feet up to a little above 4,000 square feet, and the prices start at $330 and go up to $920. So the HOA is about $155 a month. What you get for it though is quite amazing. You have a guard-gated community and you have exits and entrances from the east and the west, but also you get this really cool clubhouse, which we're in right now. And that includes an amazing gym. You have a yoga and meditation area. You have basketball, racquetball, bowling. They don't have bowling, I just made that part up, but they have lots of other cool stuff like a grand piano that some lady's playing inside. So one of the big selling points for Rhodes Ranch is all the water amenities, including this massive pool we have behind me with different 8-person hot tubs that they have. Also, they have their own water park that was actually here before Wet n Wild was. So it definitely rivals that. There's an amazing kid zone where they have water slides and a big tub at the top that actually dumps out water every 5 minutes. Let's talk about pros and cons. The first pro would be this community is amazing. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. They just need to add an H and it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 for me. We have all these amazing amenities. You have the water park, you have the exercise area, you have all that stuff included for $150 a month, $155. So I think that's giant. Another pro is you still have a lot of conveniences for this area. You're fairly close to the downtown strip. If you want to get here, you can just jump on the 215 and it's only about 10, 12, 15 minutes, right around there. Also, you can get to the airport in about the same amount of time. So it's still fairly convenient, and they've built out a lot of the surrounding areas with amenities that I think you would enjoy. One of the favorites for this area is actually Glacier's. It's kind of a cool off-brand style grocery store that has lots of unique seafood and other items. Also, there's some really good restaurants over here. You've got Skinny Fats for more of the fast food style. If you like Greek and Mediterranean, Stefano's is just a walk away from here. Another pro is it's actually fairly affordable to live in Rhodes Ranch. You know, I talked about the price ranges earlier from $330 to about $920 that's currently active in the market right now. That's pretty awesome to be able to get something of this caliber for that $330 mark. Granted, you're looking at 1,300 square feet, but you can just base it off of there and get something in an affordable range for you. It's definitely not overpriced for the type of area that it is. Now let's talk cons for a second. I would say the biggest con for me, and I've always noticed this before, is when you drive by Durango, the main entrance, it can kind of be a pain to get in and out. You do have guard gates. So they have kind of mitigated that a little bit by having the residents have their own entrance on the west side. But still, if you have guests coming over, it can kind of be a headache to kind of bring somebody in and all that stuff. If you're not too fond of an HOA or homeowners association, it can definitely be a con for you. They're gonna be more strict, looking at what you're doing. So if you're gonna try to paint your house, you gotta get that all approved through the homeowners association. I personally probably in my current state would not be allowed to live here with all the vehicles I have and weird crap I do in my garage. So take that into consideration too. Whatever area, that goes for whatever area. If they have a homeowners association, call them, look at the bylaws so you can really see what you're getting yourself into. Rhodes Ranch is in Spring Valley. I live in Spring Valley. I love Spring Valley, but this specific area of Spring Valley in the southwest isn't fully developed. I'm looking at vacant areas of land that hasn't been constructed yet. That might mean either you have no idea what's gonna be there, or there's future amenities that you're just missing out on right now, as if you were living in Summerlin or maybe other areas of Spring Valley that are fully developed. Hopefully that gave you a little more insight onto the amazing community of Rhodes Ranch. If you want to see a home tour I filmed here recently, check it out right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.